It's your boy God Guns Gills, back live and direct, full effect. And I'm about to drop this truth bomb on y'all about the KastKing MGTI Elite and the KastKing ALTI Elite. And to me, the best one out of the two for your money's worth is the KastKing ALTI Elite. Now get a good look at that boy. I have been beating it up, dogging it out, going crazy with this reel. Also, the MGTI, I think the biggest I've caught on it is 5 pounds at the moment, the MGTI Elite. So today's video, I'm not here to repeat the specs and repeat what everybody say. All of the sponsorships and affiliates from KastKing, to me, repeats the same thing over and over. And I believe within the company, man, you do have real world experience with these reels. But I think too many people repeat too much stuff. And all I do is repeat. So with that being said, I truly believe that KastKing is for the people. KastKing has great prices and they have great product. There's one thing missing though. The premium feel. If you charge $300 for an MGTI Elite, $300 is a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can get a custom pro, loose custom pro, a Hyper Mag for 40 more bucks and things like that. I love lose, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, the issue, before I get too far ahead of myself, the mushy part about the release button, this is real deal. Like, all of my lose reels are very stiff and the tolerances are very high to press this button. You know what I'm saying? You don't have this play in it. And then when you press it, sometimes I'll cast out and I'll keep my thumb on the release button and I'll try to, you know, lock it back into gear. And it'll do that. And I thought that was just a KastKing thing, but it's not. Daiwa, Shimano, they do the same thing. But the MGTI Elite, it does it way more than the ALTI Elite. And I truly believe the tolerances and the components in the guts are better on this ALTI than the MGTI. I would buy this one over the MGTI easily. So you do have the mushy part and it's very little on this one. And then when you press it, I'll leave my thumb on the release button and try to pop it back into place and it goes into place. Unlike the MGTI to get caught up. This one, you have to put pressure on it to even do that. And so, see, it won't go back into gear. But the thing about that is you actually have to put pressure on it. I can lay my thumb down on it real easy and it'll pop it up. So I do love that about the ALTI. I don't know if they use different components or I don't know if they built it differently as far as millimeters and, you know, putting the reel tighter or putting the gears tighter or if they cut them with a different CNC machine. I don't know. But the guts in this feel way better. And I just want y'all to know the truth about KastKing. And I do want you to use my code GGG10 on the KastKing website, 10% off anything. But I want you to do it because I'm giving you the real deal truth, real world experience with these reels and these rods. I'm gonna talk about the KastKing Assegai reel. I got the Cranky series. Love this rod. I've been running this rod and this reel for the past month real hard. I even got scratches on this reel already. So, running it real hard, dogging it. I don't baby none of my reels or none of my rods. I dog them, I fish them hard, and I get the job done. I don't baby them, period, point blank. I dog my stuff, period. And that's just what it is. And so, if I can take this thing and dog it, you can too. I got a little chips inside of my handle, but my thing is I need to seal it. I normally seal all of my cork, which I will do. So if you want to buy a KastKing, the MGTI or ALTI Elite, I would go with the ALTI, and I'm just being real. The star drag, you don't have the big star drag on this like the MGTI. The MGTI has a big star drag, and to be honest, this ride won't stop. But to be honest, the star drag on the MGTI, when fishing real hard and like dogging the fish, getting them in, you know what I'm saying, and working your reel, sometimes this star drag gets in the way of your thumb. You know what I'm saying? It'll knock your thumb back, or you know, it's just kind of too big. Or maybe it might not even be too big. It might cut in too far, too close to the reel. Maybe it should have stayed out further. You know what I'm saying? But this reel does look good, but I don't think it's worth $300. And I don't think the guts are as good as the ALTI. So remember that when you go to the website to buy. And so that's pretty much it, man. Real world experience. I catch a lot of fish. I catch big fish kind of consistently. And that's my thought on these reels. I just get tired of hearing everybody repeat the same specs, repeat the same lines when they are promoting these reels. So the Assegai reel, rod, amazing components. You got the fiber, carbon fiber butt, fighting butt. You got the carbon fiber lock nut, boom, bang, chappelle, and it's IM9. And also the guides are strong. I believe Fuji is the seat and the guides on the rod. But I will say one thing for sure. These are this is a medium power. 7-foot medium moderate. To me, these rods are a strength lower than what they say. This medium feels like a medium light. And with that said, like it's like real deal flimsy, you know. It has too much play in it. The strength doesn't feel like medium. It feels like a medium light. So if you're thinking about getting a medium, get a medium heavy. And if you're thinking about getting a medium, get a medium heavy, and so forth. It's just the strength lower than what it says. So a medium feels like a medium light. And I should have got a medium heavy as a medium. If I said that right. Yeah, I should have got a medium heavy as a medium. And I might get a heavy as a medium heavy just to see and prove my point with the Assegai KastKing rods. So man, that's my video about the KastKing. And like I told y'all guys, use my code on the website. Email the company. Let them know you seen godgunsgills video, and he's speaking truth. He's using the rods and the reels. He's putting them to the test, and he's not repeating the same crap that everybody else is repeating. The people who actually get, well, we all, depending on your level, you all get paid. But some people are on payroll, and I just see, I don't knock them for repeating stuff and promoting it the way they do because they are on payroll. But use my code GGG10 on the KastKing website for 10% off anything. And email them, man. Tell them that you seen godgunsgills video, and he does a great job with using the product, showing the product, and telling the truth about the product. But I think KastKing to me is like the Palmetto State Armory. How Palmetto State Armory is in the gun world, KastKing is the same way in the fishing world. They are for the people, they have great prices, but sometimes the product doesn't have that premium feel, or it might not last as long. So that's something to think about, and I wish KastKing would get with me about it. The lures, like I'm addicted to lures. I'm gonna just be real. I beat them, they fall in the lake, run them over, whatever it is, and they last for a long time, and they still feel smooth and new. With that being said, I've only had these for a little bit, so I'm gonna find out. I know in the past that KastKing had issues with longevity in their products. So I'm gonna find out, because I dog my stuff and I use it hard. So I'm gonna find out for y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. But I think the one thing KastKing is missing is the super premium feel in their higher end reels. So that's just my opinion and my thoughts. It doesn't feel like a high end, super duper premium reel that you would get from Lew's. Oh, and did I tell y'all, I think I said in the beginning of the video, I threw myself off. Daiwa and Shimano release button, it does the same thing that the MGI does. If you barely even have no pressure on the thumb, and you press it down and you leave your thumb on the release button and you try to pop it back up, it kind of gets caught up and doesn't kick into gear. The only reels that I know that do that on baitcasters is Lew's, even the cheap ones. Like, you press that release button and just lay your thumb on that. Hold on, matter of fact. This is the Lew's Custom Pro. This is a $300 reel, but my Mach Smash and my Hyper Speed does the same. And I'm just bringing this out just to show you guys, you can press this button, like it's a harder click, a firmer click, and then I can turn it with pressure on my thumb and it pops back into gear. It doesn't get caught up like the Daiwa and the Shimano. So that's something that I do love about the Lew's, and all of their reels do it. And it's just, I beat my reels up, man. This is a Custom Pro. It's beat up badly. I dog them. I've caught a 9-pounder and an 8-pounder on this reel with 8-pound line, excuse me, and I'm not editing that. So that's the Lew's Custom Pro, and I wanted to show y'all that. But the Daiwa and the Shimano's, even the new ones, I was in Bass Pro testing it. I press the release button, I lay my thumb on the button and try to crank it back into gear. No bueno. Sometimes it would not lock in. So the MGTI ain't too far off from Daiwa and Shimano when it comes to that. But y'all thrash the like, pound the subscribe button. It's your boy godgunsgills, and I'm keeping it real, man. I'm out of 5,000 Guanguala.